This week on Arise Models, we beam our spotlight on the very resourceful engineer Uwem Stephen Okoko, Chief Executive Officer of the Hensec Group.
My name, as you rightly said, is Uwem Stephen Okoko. Born on June 1974 in a village called Okoko, Okoko local government area. I still live there. I attended Salvation Army Primary School and then Regina Cheli College for my JSS, and then Senior Science School in Deneyo for my senior school certificate. Then I proceeded to the University of Lagos, and where I finished with BSc Civil Engineering. And I've been practicing since then.
Every success story has a starting point. For Hensec, it was unearthing an unused company name registered by his father and friends. Bidding for a road construction contract under the Obong Victor Atta administration, eventually winning the bid and being awarded the contract while in his early 30s.
When aluminum smelting plants of Nigeria, Alscon, when they formed it, my father was very active in business. So he and some of his friends came together to form that company, Hensec. And the S is my father's name, Stephen. Okay. The others are acronym for all of them that came together. They wanted to use that company to do a lot of contract with Alscon. Okay. Fortunately, they did not do not even one contract. Wow. As the company was there. Obong Victor Atta was the governor, and there was some real contract to be awarded. As a young man then, I just said, let me push. And I didn't want to use my father's company. His company was Okoko and Company Limited. And I did not also have a company. I knew I should bring a company. So I went and I think that file was somewhere in his shelf. He did not even know. I got everything. And I used that company, Hensec Enterprises Limited. And we got the contracts. And that was the biggest contract at that time. That Obong Victor Atta had ever awarded. And we got it. Wow. In 2004. Wow. Construction of Okoko Urban Road, Lot 1.
From that humble beginning in 2004, the Hensec brand has grown into a conglomerate comprising Hensec Integrated Services Limited, Hensec Energy, amongst others. Staffed by over 1,000 Nigerians, Hensec is an Akwa Ibom company with global standards.
I have a company called Hensec Integrated Services Limited, Hensec Energy Limited, a lot of other companies to numerous to mention. Also, we have a conglomerate called Hensec Group. So basically, we're into construction, and the entire Hensec Group is over 1,000 staff, mainly Akwa Ibomites. We have other Nigerians, but we don't have any expatriates. Carefully crafted, because part of my vision is that I want to establish a conglomerate that can compete with any other company outside the country using only Nigerian potentials. And so far, we've achieved that.
Over the years, the Hensec brand has continued to grow in leaps and bounds with interest in various sectors, including a recent divestment into oil, gas, and the energy sector.
We've just divested into oil and gas. We just had a license to establish a natural gas processing plant in Okoko, and I will process about 85 million scf of gas into CNG and largely into liquefied natural gas, that's LNG, and then the condensates.
The Hensec Group has since handled a plethora of projects which stand as testimonials of the group's signature of excellent delivery.
Well, we had this contract in 2011. It was the construction of 330 by 132 by 33 kV power substation in Okoko. The main EPC contractor was Okoko, and Hensec was the civil subcontractors. That was a big contract. Initially, they said the contract cannot be given to indigenous company. So the condition was that we should have a joint venture. So we had a joint venture with a foreign company, Lama Nigeria Limited. We collected a contract and we started the execution, and we divided ourselves. Lama will handle this, will handle that. It took us 1 year alone to do the ground preparation because it was more, so we had to do sand filling and everything. But we completed the project in record 3 years to my satisfaction. It's one of the most difficult projects I've ever handled. On roads, we've done a lot of infrastructures. Ring Road 3 stand out because Ring Road 3 has underground tunnel 2.5 by 2 meters, 8 meters deep. We have the 21 kilometer Ipo Road expansion. We also have about 12 kilometers of underground tunnel. We have Ring Road 2 projects. We have Okoko Road, the Korebo and Tobo Road. One of our major clients is Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. We've done most of their churches. We've done in Abak, we've done in Ibiono. We are doing one here now in Fallen. We've done in Ohafia. We've done in Uwem in Edo State. We've done in Ekpoma in Edo State. We've done 2 in Benin City. We are building one in Oron, and they have high standard. To be a consistent contractor there, you must be good. I think our project is over 100, well over 100.
Operating from Akwa Ibom State, Hensec has established itself as a Nigerian brand of repute, competing favorably and even towering above its counterparts in other parts of the country.
But I can proudly say that if you count among the first 20 contractors or civil engineering firms in Nigeria, that Hensec will be among.
Of course.
And that's why I think in 2000 or 2022, the Nigerian Society of Engineers took about 15 minutes to go through the project that Hensec has done solely by indigenous engineers, Nigerian engineers, Nigerian supervisors, Nigerian artisans, Nigerian professionals, quantity surveyors, Nigerian drivers.
The Hensec brand has consistently given back to its community. Engineer Okoko describes himself as one of the greatest beneficiaries of the Akwa Ibom project. Hence, his love for giving back to the society. From free medical outreaches to water and electrification projects, Hensec loves to give back.
I've been in fact, I think the greatest beneficiary in this Akwa Ibom project. It will be inconceivable that I will not give back to the society. So I started the free medical services September 2017 in partnership with the Nigerian Medical Association. I think we did the 10th edition in Equita Oron in April. We now had another free medical in Ikorekbene. This time around was Akwa Ibom State Government stroke Hensec.
Yes.
We also do a lot of water projects, electrification projects in a lot of communities, even training youths and giving them seed money. As of today, we have over 120 people on our scholarship schemes in various secondary schools, universities, and most of them are doing well. We sponsor a spelling bee competition in partnership with Atlantic FM. And every year, we pick in different categories, about 6 of them for scholarships. If you attend one of the spelling bee competition, you'll be amazed. Most of the things you will not be able to spell, those children will spell it.
But has business always been a ride in the park for Hensec? Are there moments he felt like giving up?
There was a time I contemplated committing suicide.
Wow.
2008.
Wow.
Yeah, things were tough. Then I locked myself in for my friend Uwem, Basil. He came and knocked on my door and said, "Why do you want to kill yourself? They're looking for you to go and do Ibom Power Access Road. They've been calling your lines." And then we came out of that, started again. Things now became so tough. I started selling my equipment 2015. I think I went to Abuja to negotiate. Some people wanted to come and buy equipment. Then I just landed at the airports, opened my phone. A lot of people were calling me. The governor is trying to call you. The governor is trying to call you. That is Excellency, the Kodogwe Emmanuel. He said, come back immediately. So we come back the following day. The people from Abuja were calling me. I said, please wait. Wait. let me review what I was still going to sell that equipment. So by God's grace, 1 month after we won the bid, and we started in Okoko Road, mobilization of 60% was given. It's amazing. And we completed the job in 1 year. That's one of the best roads standing. No pothole till today since 2016, when we handed over.
To the young, up-and-coming Akwa Ibomites, Engineer Okoko has some words of advice.
So for our young engineers and our young entrepreneurs, there is no business that doesn't have gestation period. And you must be patient with that business. When you start a business, give it 3-4 years. Every money that comes into it, plow it back into the business. Choose what you have passion for. Don't check because Okoko is doing construction. Let me venture into that contract. Raphael is doing printing. Let me venture into printing. Everybody has a passion for something. Because if your work is your passion, you do it with happiness. And you enjoy doing it. And then, in doing that business, you must have a mentor who you will run to, who will guide you on that particular line of business. Aim to be the best. If you are rendering services, your services should be top notch. Don't look for profits as you start. Look for name, make your name. Build your customer base. When once you build your customer base, build your name, build your fame, that's when the profit will start coming. Once you achieve that, money start running after you. You don't run after money again.
Engineer Uwem Okoko is a firm believer in the Arise agenda of the Umoino administration and believes it is a roadmap to our collective prosperity as a people.
You can see the way he is bringing new templates into governance. Rural development, he's doing the bottom to top approach, which is very, very rewarding because our widows, our poor people in the rural communities now have a feel of governance. Our governor said we should go back to the farms, any space in your house, plants. Don't go and buy pepper in 2025. Don't buy okra in 2025. Akwa Ibom soil is fertile enough. Even if you come to my house now, you'll see that we planted pepper and we planted okra. That's why I'm in the village. We have a lot of cassava plantation in the village now. Please, don't complain of hunger in 2025. God has given you a hand, leg to walk, brain to think, eye to see, ground to cultivate. Please, we are working on gold, plants, and harvest, and eats. Think well, have a vision, implement it, actualize your vision. That will bring money to you so that by the end of 2025, you will look back without complaining. You will be an employer of labor, a strong and viral and very useful and fruitful human being.
Grit, tenacity, and ability to bounce back from unfavorable circumstances are the key attributes of our Arise model this week. We celebrate an epitome of hard work and excellence. Our Arise model Engineer Uwem Stephen Okoko, MD and CEO, Hensec Group.